What's going on, guys? So we are in Missouri for the weekend. We have a family fish fry, and as you can see, this is much different than our normal New York City and Denver setup. So we are in the sticks right now. But I wanted to take a minute to announce in this video a series that I'm gonna start putting together for the channel, and it's gonna be like literally the hardest strength feat slash physical feat I've ever done in my life. So the goal over the next like 6 to 9 to even 12 months is to put together a sub 5-minute mile, a 500-pound squat, and a 500-pound deadlift all within 24 hours. Like, we have Clink who did the 500-pound squat, 5-minute mile. We have Michael who did the 500-pound deadlift and 5-minute mile. I want to put all three together. Like, I want to tie my powerlifting background to my track background from way back in the day. Back in the day, I used to run track in high school. I was teetering around a 5-minute mile whenever I used to run. So I think if I really put my energy to this, it is something that I could at least gun for and learn a lot about myself and this style of hybrid training along the way. So I want to bring you guys along with me for the ride, and if you want to rock with me and support me, I really do appreciate it. But today we have a light 20-minute run. We just drove overnight for 11 hours. I have yet to sleep. I literally pulled an all-nighter driving from Denver to St. Louis. So I'm absolutely zonked right now. So I'm slurring my speech. I'm not drunk. I'm just very, very tired. But we're gonna go for a light run just to get some fluid moving. Goal is to pass out early tonight, sleep for 12 hours. And I also wanted to take a moment to do an On Cloudswift first impressions bit. I've had a lot of asks for this shoe. So on top of the announcement, I also wanted to share a little bit of thoughts on the shoe and a quick running warm up for y'all. But now let's get into the warm up. Oh, my balance. No bueno. God, I am so tired right now. All right, so on Cloudswift, 3 first impressions with this model. So I have been traditionally training in the On Cloud X. I have a review up on the channel. I've been using those for cross training and shorter runs. This I wanted to use for more of my mid-range runs, especially as I build back my cardiovascular base. Plus, y'all have asked for it, and I like to integrate shoes into the channel that people ask for. So 3 first impressions is number 1, I was actually uncertain about the booty design in the shoe. So this is a booty design, no separate tongue like the On Cloud X. Overall, I have actually pretty much enjoyed this as a whole. I was uncertain about it. I was like, okay, well, booty shoe with like running, like I'm not sure how snug this is gonna fit. Overall, it's done pretty well, and that's because it has this midfoot overlay here that ties and locks down that midfoot. So overall, the booty fit has been pretty dang true and very comfortable across the board, and the material is a little bit thicker than what's in the On Cloud X and some of the other On models. So up here in the toe box, one thing I did note is we do have a little bit of overlap in material here. So when tightening these up, pretty tight for my foot at least, because I do have a slightly more like neutral-esque foot when it comes to width. We do get a little bit of overlap down here. Not the biggest deal for performance, but definitely something to note. Reminds me of like the Nano 9 upper, where we had a little bit of overlap down here in the toe box. And my third first impression about this is I genuinely like the midsole construction in this model. So the On Cloud X has a slightly thinner like cloud tech throughout the midsole here. This is obviously thicker because it's designed for running, but with the overall construction of it, it does promote a nice midfoot strike for myself. So in my gait, it feels very natural to wear this shoe and get a lot of responsiveness from the ground. So overall, when it comes to the On Cloudswift thus far. I have enjoyed training in them. I do want to push them through a couple more workouts and sessions before I physically dive into the review. Removable insole in there, so if you have orthotics, could be a good model for you. We'll know more though in the review. But overall, guys, On Cloudswift thus far has been pretty solid across the board. Can't wait to keep pushing these, especially as I dive deeper into my running training.
Who's that guy?
This is something that Nikki loves to make fun of me for, and my mom loves to hang up everywhere. So we have one of these freaking posters out here in the garage, and the one downstairs in the squat rack. So
Every room.
Yeah, it's like ridiculous, like typical mom. Like when I used to work in Vitamin Shop as a content writer, and one summer promo, they were like, "We need Vitamin Shop employees to share their mixes," and like lifting, travel, and protein because obviously they need a supplement. Obviously, I wanted to prove that I was a total bro, and then travel because I just wanted to sound cool. But yep, that's a poster from 2016 that Nikki and my family love to make fun of me for. Super loving bunch I have around me. All right, guys, that wraps up this kind of impromptu travel / first impressions video, and also sharing the strength feat I want to tackle. This is going to be the biggest strength feat I've ever done mentally, but both physically, especially like at my body weight of like 182 pounds as a natural athlete. Like this is it's gonna take a lot out of me, and I'm super stoked for it. And honestly, if you want to support and rock with me along the way, I would really appreciate that. But also, I'm not the only one tackling a strength feat. Isn't that right, Nick? What are you gonna be tackling?
I'm doing a 3 times body weight deadlift, which right now would be around like 300 pounds. My current PR is like 225, so we got a ways.
Full 100 pounds.
But also like within the 24 hours doing a sub 6 minute mile, which like
all-time deadlift strength, go. All-time deadlift 1RM. What is it to date?
225.
Time for 3, right?
225 for 3, yeah. So I've never really done like a 1 rep like test.
And we'll get you to 3 times. I'm programming and coaching Nikki for this.
Yeah, I believe in Jake.
And then running, what's your best mile?
I have no idea. I did like winter track 1 season in high school. Did not love it.
It'll be cool. Like I don't think there's been, well, maybe there has been. I don't want to be misquoted, but a woman athlete to tackle strength feat and running feat and like that hybrid fashion. I think
literally any like CrossFit woman athlete could do this. Like, could smoke me in this.
Yeah, but like I don't know. You work like a 9 to 5. I think it's cool.
Yeah, like a normal person.
Yeah, you're a normal person.
I'm a normie.
But guys, that all being said, I will see you guys in the next video. We plan to go link up with Mr. Kyle Dobbs, aka Compound Performance, on Instagram. He's a really knowledgeable dope dude. Check him out, honestly. We're gonna do some fun videos over with him in Brentwood, Missouri tomorrow. But if you have any questions on the On Cloudswifts, drop them in the comments below. I will answer whatever you have. Obviously, there's gonna be a full review coming next week when I am back in Denver. But as always, I'm running out of breath because I'm exhausted as shit. Drop a like on the video, drop subscribe on the channel. If you want to support me along the journey with this series, I really do appreciate you. Love you for it. But I'll see you guys in the next one.